Damn Nation. It is Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, this man on a dark night in a dark alley can either save your life or whoop your ass. Here's the green-eyed bandit. He's your mama's favorite wrestler. And he can whoop your daddy, your uncles, your granddaddy, and all their ancestors' asses together. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you, formerly known as Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews, the maniacal Roosevelt.
Yo, what be wrong with your eyes, bro?
It's an expression. You got to coordinate your whole face. You know what I'm saying, when you say different things.
Hey,
you know what I mean? I watch a lot of wrestling shows, and they all the intros are boring to me. You know what I'm saying? I think we got the best in the business, Jack. We got the best in the business. Best damn nation. What's happening? Holla at a player when you see me on the street, pimp. You know what I'm saying? Let us know where you're from, what's happening, what's going on. We got some wrestling and entertainment to talk. Mr. Everything, Roosevelt, what is happening, sir?
Nothing much, man. Hey, you want to hear something funny? So I want to do a bus pull. You know, a guy like the strong men do. They attach the harness to their body and they pull the bus. So I went.
Why do this? Why?
Is there ever a real reason why I do things? Like, have you not met me?
Yeah, you really don't have any rhyme or reason to why you do shit. So yeah, rhyme or reason. Yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna find a car to flip over because I saw somebody do it. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna pull this bus. So I went and spoke to my job because I drive, bus, whatever. And I went to talk to the manager. He was like, "Yeah, let's go talk to the main, let's talk to the big boss and see what he says." So we walked in the office, and as soon as we walked in the office, the man looked up at me like, like he ain't never seen me before. And so the man, like, he wants to do this thing. He want to pull the bus or whatever. He said, he's pretty strong. He's stronger than we look. The man looked at us with all seriousness in his face and said, "Yeah, I would not want to be caught in the black alley with him." He's either watching a show or he knows the shit is real. It's real.
Oh, you know it's real out here in these streets.
It's real, right? You let me catch back alley. You don't want listen. Just
what I would do to you. Oh man, well listen, we gotta watch Mr. Everything Roosevelt go ahead and pull this bus, man. If y'all want to see this fool pull the bus down the street, let us know. I want to see it. I think you might, pull a hamstring or something. I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing that's gonna jeopardize your career, sir. That's all I'm saying. Oh man. Yeah, he do these insane ass workouts. So if you need some motivation, go check out Roosevelt and everything he got going on, man. Because those workouts will help you pull your own bus or flip over a car or snatch somebody's wig off, whatever you choose to do in your violent times. Roosevelt can definitely help you out with that. Best damn nation, it's good to see you. We love you like play cousins. We back like that cousin that can't stay out of jail. We got some wrestling to talk. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He can't stay out. I'm back. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's talk some wrestling, man. The wrestling world is all ablaze, all abuzz from this weekend, man. You had the king and queen of the ring from WWE. You also had AEW's event. What was that? Double or Nothing? They had Double or Nothing.
Yeah, whatever AEW.
Yeah.
Nobody ever knows what AEW does.
I have yet to see a AEW pay-per-view, and maybe it's because I don't know where to actually go to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to check them out.
That's crazy. I don't know where to go to watch any of their pay-per-views either.
Yeah, Best Damn Nation. If you know where to go to watch Impact or a AEW event on TV, please let me know. What's the pay-per-view channel? I know it's like a channel that I probably don't have. You know what I'm saying? I want it bad. I know sometimes they have viewing parties. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes they'll rent out the whole like a whole movie theater, right? And they'll have AEW viewing parties. But I have yet to watch AEW event, or I have yet to see it live pay-per-view. But I heard it was a great event. I heard it was a lot of stuff. I've seen a couple of videos going on. There was one match in particular that a lot of people were waiting for to see, and that was the Mercedes Moné versus Willow Nightingale. I know a lot of people were anxious to see how Mercedes did in that match. I heard that she did really well. You know what I'm saying? I heard there was some really great spots in there. Did it move the needle? No, not really. I really didn't hear anybody talk about it outside of the AEW faithfuls and some of the blogs, but I heard that he had some great matches. But congratulations to Mercedes Moné for beating Willow Nightingale and becoming your new TBS champion or TNT champion. I'm not sure which. I think it's TBS champion. Yeah. Congratulations to her, man. Also, Will Ospreay got a title, and Swerve Strickland kept his title against Christian. Heard it was a great card, man. I have yet to see the actual event, but when I do check it out, I'm going to let you guys know what I think about it, and I'm going to rate that thing. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and switch over to WWE, man. Mr. Everything, Roosevelt, did you have a chance to check out the King and Queen of the Ring?
I did. It was very, very intriguing. Very, very, very.
All right. Well, let's see how intriguing it is, sir. You know we have to do this for each and every event. Beautiful people, prepare yourself. We going back to school.
Excuse me, class. Class. Shut up!
Wow! Are we going back to school? Is not even. Where's the graphic?
Oh, you look, it already played. Don't worry about it. Mr. Everything Roosevelt. What do you grade King and Queen of the Ring? Before I get into that, sir, and it's just I felt the presence of pure cold evil just pop on the podcast. This man once scared the boogeyman. I've seen him beat the hell out of Freddy Krueger in his own dream. He's the genie of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, the dawn of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. The one and only LP is in the mother freaking building. What's happening, LP?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Reserve?
Oh, man. We good, bro. Been talk about this King and Queen of the Ring real quick. We going back to school. I got Roosevelt about to tell us his grade for this event. Roosevelt, what is your grade for the King and Queen of the Ring event? Yeah. Yeah. What's that?
I kind of got to give it like a C, low B. You know what I mean? Yeah. I gotta give it a
why C, low B? You gotta explain yourself.
None of the matches really stood out to me. You know what I mean? I take that back. Only one really stood out. I can't even say Randy Orton and Gunther didn't really stand out too heavy to me. It didn't give that impactful, you know what I'm saying, that impact of a King. I can't tell you any big spots that happened during the whole pay-per-view except one. Only one. And it was one that just caught me off guard was when Nia Jax did the Annihilator on brother.
Oh.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, she is dead.
She is. I know a lot of brothers hit the Dolph Ziggler. It should have been me. They were like, it should have been me. Nia Jax hit the Annihilator, which if you don't know what the move is, it's pretty much the not the bonsai drop. What was
Bonsai drop.
Was the bonsai drop? The bonsai drop. You know what I'm saying? But it's the bonsai drop from the rope. So pretty much she gets on the top rope and she holds onto it, bounces, and then she drops her whole body weight onto her opponent's sternum. So if you don't know what that is, that's what the move looks like. Just imagine a big ass just coming out of nowhere and dropping on your chest. That's what that is, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So she did the Annihilator to Valkyria, which I think that she did an amazing job for her her first pay-per-view. I think that the fans are really starting to get behind Valkyria, and I think that she is poised to be the future of the women's division. I'm excited to see what she can do, and she put on a hell of a fight during this whole tournament. I mean, one of the ones she squeaked out was Io Sky. I thought that Io Sky was for sure going to take that, but Valkyria actually, did her thing, man. And she got all the way to the finals and faced Nia Jax in this match, and it was a good match. I mean, she put up a valiant fight, a valiant effort, man. But in the end, Nia Jax ass is everything. Ass won that match. That's all I got to say about that. Oh man, LPZ, we got to go to the critic of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, man. LP, what did you think about the whole King and Queen of the Ring event? What would you grade it from A to F?
I gotta give it a C because when I rewatched it, I fast forwarded through most of it. It's like Roosevelt said, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is lately, but I'm just not invested right now. I don't know what they need. I don't know what WWE need to do, or I don't know what it is. I just ain't feeling it right now. This is kind of. I feel like I did kind of when the authority was going on in WWE. I wasn't watching wrestling then, so a lot of that stuff I missed because it was just around that time. I was just like, it's just not grabbing me. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to get back right though. I'm gonna try to get back right.
How you get it right? How you get it right?
I like to watch some of the stuff when I can fast forward it. So that way, I ain't been saying nothing live because, like I said, I just fast forward through it, and the matches just ain't even. The stuff hasn't really even got me excited. Especially with like I didn't care nothing about Logan. I mean, Logan Paul had no business being in the damn match for the belt any daggone way. He ain't earned nothing. He a part-timer. So I mean, just stuff like that I just didn't like. I expected more from the Randy and Gunther match. I think it still was a good match. But I mean, it's Gunther. I mean, you can't fuck with him. Y'all already know that. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think that so what would you grade it? A through F?
I'll give it a C because I don't want to give it too bad of a grade since I kind of skipped over some of the stuff. So I give it a C.
Listen, I thought that King and Queen of the Ring, although we did not really care for the matches when they initially announced the card, I thought that the event performed really well. If I had to give it a grade, I'm with you guys. I would probably give it like a C plus. You know what I'm saying? Just because the excitement factor was kind of missing. There was really no stories leading up to some of these matches, man. I think that the Cody versus Logan Paul match was good. It was a good match. Did I care about it? No, not really. There's a lot of spots that were very predictable to me. And I do think that somebody else should have been in that spot other than Logan Paul. Let Logan Paul defend his belt. Why would you have somebody who's carrying the middle belt challenge for the main belt, and it kind of diminishes the middle belt? Like it diminished the United States Championship to me. You know what I'm saying? And even though Logan Paul is still your United States champion, Cody is still the heavyweight champion. I think that the match happened too early, and I'm not sure why they pulled the trigger on that. I think that when the time is right and they're ready to put the battle on Logan Paul, do that. Don't just like kind of dangle him around and have him fill in spots where he didn't really need to fill it. You know what I'm saying? But I thought the match was good. That's about it. You know, we talked about it before. Cody as a champion, man. I told y'all before, man. I'm happy to see that Cody finished his story. The problem is they're not setting up any other stories for Cody. And I thought they were going to do something with the AJ Styles feud, but it was a one and done. So I'm kind of confused because I don't know where the Cody Rhodes storyline, the Cody Rhodes championship, where is it going to start mattering to people? When is it going to start mattering to people what Cody is doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy Cody is the champion, but like I told y'all before, if Cody was food, he would be a cold turkey sandwich with mayonnaise. Right? That's it. It's like there's no flavor there. There's a little bit of substance. Will you eat it? Yeah, you'll eat it, but you ain't really going to enjoy it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's digestible. It's very, very digestible. And so for me, I want to see more out of Cody, man. Maybe a little bit of edge, something like that. But I thought the match was, I thought it was okay. It had some good spots in it. The Randy Orton versus Gunther match, you're right. I expected it to be a lot more physical than it was. And I had physical elements in it. And I'm not sure if Randy was really trying to wrestle Gunther, but it just seemed like it was some stuff that was missing out of that. And I think I would rather have seen somebody else other than Randy Orton in that spot. You know what I'm saying? For Gunther. Just to be honest with you, because I mean I love Randy Orton, but to see Randy lose and continue to lose major spots, it's just it doesn't diminish Randy as a character, but what it does do is it doesn't shine the best light on Randy. You know what I'm saying? To the fact that a lot of the older talent seems to be getting I don't want to say the word. I don't want to say the P word. I want to see it sounds like the older talent is kind of getting buried a little bit, but the older talent isn't really winning much of anything right now. You know what I'm saying? So the Randy Ortons and the LA Knights and anybody that's over 40 right now is struggling in the WWE because you have all of these young bucks that are coming up that are trying to take spots and spaces, and then the older talent are trying to figure out where they fit in this whole dynamic of the new WWE. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, a lot of them get ready to be on their way out anyway. Randy Orton, I mean, what else does Randy Orton really need to do in terms
win some more belts? What you mean? Randy Orton's still hot right now.
Yeah, he is, but does he really need to win any more belts?
Yeah. If he wants to be called the greatest of all time, absolutely.
I think if they would have let him get the King of the Ring, I think he would have been good. That's the only thing that's left for him to win. He hasn't won before.
If he win the belt one more time, he ties with John Cena. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but if he wins the big belt, he'll tie with John Cena. So I want him to be back for a reason, not just to be back. So if just like they didn't with I can't even think who I was thinking about when somebody came back. They bring them back, and then they don't really like when Edge came back. They really didn't do nothing with Edge. They started doing something, but they really wasn't doing much with Edge. Like Edge should have, if they could have gave him that belt one more time or did something with Edge. So like
Edge literally came back, got beat up, left, came back again, formed a group, got kicked out, beat up. And then for the next year, he kept coming back and kept getting beat up to the point where we was making jokes like, damn, Edge returned again. You know what I'm saying? Edge returned 8 times in the same damn year. And every time we fed into it and we're eating, oh yeah, Edge is back. but then he will face the judgment day and just get his ass whooped. And then it was like, why you keep fighting these people? You know what I'm saying? How many times are you gonna get your ass whooped before you be like, you know what? I don't think I need to fight y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the split was amicable between the WWE, and I think that Sheamus did give Edge a good send off match. But for the older talent, man, the clock is ticking. You know what I'm saying? Because WWE not only has the performance center popping and bringing in new talent, but you also see a lot of AEW's former stars that are coming over to WWE, especially NXT. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But Mr. Everything, do you think the sun is setting on the older WWE superstars?
Man, after a while, it's going to have to. I mean, you know, a lot of them either can't really move like they used to, or can't move like the younger guys are moving. You know, it's a different platforms, a different playing ground now. You know, it's different dogs of the yard. Undertaker came back and he said when he did his thing at WrestleMania, he was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to do anything else." Stone Cold, same thing. I'm good. You know, I don't need to do anything else. And I think at some point, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, I mean, even though he looks good, he's going to get to a point and be like, you know what, I can just be in help. You know, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is another one who is not really doing anything. You know, he's there, but he's not doing. He phoned the LWO, but then now they're not even doing anything. So it's like, you know, you got to find something to be able to elevate these younger talents, and just being it just ain't enough. You know, being there with your namesake just ain't enough. You got to do something. You got to make some kind of big impact, and a lot of them aren't doing that now.
Yeah, but
we got a comment from the Best Damn Nation real quick. Vic, let Rome know that I'm still going to fight him. LOL. And Orton doesn't need KOTR. He's turning heel on Cody. You'll see. King of the Ring. I was looking at that. I was like, what the hell is KOTR? King of the Ring. He doesn't need King of the Ring. He's going to turn heel on Cody. I can absolutely see that. I can absolutely see Randy Orton, and to be honest with you, we all love Randy Orton better as a heel than a babyface. Now, he's had an amazing babyface run this second, third chance around. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting to the point where the villains need to start taking over the show. And if you need some really good dancing partners for Cody, Randy Orton needs to be one of them. I think it's only a matter of time before Randy Orton starts to turn heel and Randy Orton starts to come after Cody Rhodes. And I think that Randy Orton will give Cody a run for his money because nobody in WWE knows Cody Rhodes like Randy Orton.
Absolutely. And real quick, before we move on, I want to give a shout out to Mike Medina. He is Wildman Congo. He is an independent wrestler. Steve Gibson, we also see your comment. Miss you too, brother. But Wildman Congo is a guy that we definitely need to get on the show pretty soon. I will be talking to him and let him tell his story. He's got an amazing story. But continue. Yes, Randy Orton is somebody who does know Cody Rhodes very well. Let's not forget Legacy. And just the way that they came up at pretty much the same time. And the way Cody talks about how Randy Orton was that guy who said, you know, listen to me, just keep your head down, ears open, mouth shut, and you'll be fine. So I think I'm with you. I think Randy Orton does need to have that good feud with Cody Rhodes to make Cody Rhodes' story more intriguing to the general public.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's crazy. It's crazy how they haven't even. It seems like they haven't thought about that yet. Like that should have been on that should have been on the board, the creation board, a long time ago. Because once the story is told, Randy Orton is the only other star that's still around that really has a close connection to Cody. And it got to be heel Randy. If it ain't heel Randy, like I'm just like I hated Babyface Edge. Like some of these characters, Carlito is a face. Like, stop trying to make these people fan favorites and let them be the people we hated and the reason why we hated them. Let Cody bring his wife up there for something and Randy kick her in the head. Let's see that old Randy. Because guarantee you that may sound crazy, and of course you're not gonna see it in today's wrestling. But imagine that. Imagine not even Cody, maybe not Cody's wife, but somebody that Cody cares about, his brother show up something, and Randy kick somebody in the head and show he that old Viper. Man, everybody would eat that up. And that's just like you guys saying, that's the stuff that's missing right now. They're just doing stuff. They're not doing nothing that really matters. They just setting up matches from pay-per-view. Nobody continues the stories, for lack of a better word. Nobody continues none of their stories. Just like I said before, even with Roman, you fight Roman one time and then that's it. Like they never said nothing else about it. Like if I almost beat you, it's almost like that. It's almost like on a cartoon. We grew up watching G.I. Joe. Cobra will almost win. Of course, G.I. Joe will beat him. But then the next episode, they never go back to that plan. Go back to that same plan y'all just did and tweak it a little bit. Y'all almost won. Like, why y'all starting over for? Like, no, you had it in the bag. So
right.
That's exactly what the problem is right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think, let's see, go out to the best damn nation. Mike was like, I think they're waiting for the right moment. And I can see that. But will that moment come when the moment does come when we care? And will the writers be able to write a powerful story to get people engaged? Because you need, since the Bloodline storyline is kind of fizzled off, you need some other storylines that's going to really engage people. Now, I think that they have enough talent now where they can really start digging in and make some really cinematic style matches and really have some amazing storytelling. That's why we love the WWE. I mean, we love professional wrestling, and wrestling is great. Seeing moves and all that is great, but make me care. You know what I'm saying? I'm older now. I like all the everybody's done everything. So you know what I'm saying? I need a little. What's the story? I need a little guiding light. I need a little all my children. You know what I'm saying? I need a little General Hospital in that thing. Give me some power storylines. You know what I'm saying? Do 50 Cent need to come and write for the WWE?
No.
Huh?
No.
You know what I mean?
Just like you said, we older, so we ain't got patience. We ain't got that much time left our damn self, so we ain't got all day for y'all. The same thing like Rest in Peace, what they did with Bray Wyatt. Everybody kept on talking about be patient. Like, no. Y'all had the biggest pop of one of the biggest pops of all time when he came back, and y'all did nothing with it. And now you're talking about bringing back Uncle Howdy or whatever. I missed that. I happened to catch that on something. I said, I know they're not about to do that. Like, I'm totally against y'all trying to make Bo Dallas somebody, because the Uncle Howdy thing was dumb to start with. Like, I don't have no patience. I hate when people talk about give it time. Let them cook. Let them cook. No. Put on the damn stove and cook right now. Ain't nobody got no time for no 3-4 month long. How long before I can't remember how when Bray Wyatt came back versus when he passed away. It was months, and they really didn't do anything. They didn't do anything with him when he came back. So it's like, nah, ain't nobody got no time for that mess.
You mentioned something about let them cook, and I've been seeing that a lot. But we all know if you are a cook or a home chef, if you cook something too long, it can get soggy. If you cook something too long, it can be overdone and baked and burnt. You know what I'm saying? If you cook something too long, it can be unappetizing. And I think that it's a time frame in which you have to execute certain things, especially when the fans are clamoring for it. There was a number of times where the WWE should have pulled the trigger on talent, and they did not. I always thought that the WWE should pull the trigger on Rusev. When Rusev Day was super hot. His name is Miro. Now he's in the AEW, but they should have pulled the trigger with that. They should have pulled the trigger with Dolph Ziggler a couple of times when Dolph was doing his thing. They should have pulled the trigger on a lot of people, man. So LA Knight is one of those people now where a lot of the fans are clamoring and be like, hey, man, when is LA Knight going to finally get his shot and his chance? And I think that as long as he stays down and really keep being who he authentically is and gets over with the fans, then he'll get his time to shine in the sun. And then you have the curse of somebody being hot at the moment, and then they go against an unmovable force like Roman Reigns, and then get buried, and then you don't hear anything back from those people. You know what I'm saying? Xavier Woods was one of them when he won King of the Ring 2 years ago, I believe. Was it two? It was either 2 years ago or last year. Was it last year? Mm-hmm. Last year. Xavier Woods won King of the Ring, and he was immediately buried within the next month. Like, he had new music, a new style. He had the crown, this big ass, ugly ass crown, and he was rocking it cartoonish ass mask type crown. And Roman Reigns stuck all over his crown and said, "There's only one king." Mm-hmm. And from there, Xavier Woods' push got diminished. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing with this new King of the Ring, Gunther, we 100% believe in Gunther. And I think that Gunther will eventually get the belt. I think that when you have Gunther versus Damian Priest, Gunther will pull off that win. I don't see Damian Priest beating Gunther. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fight that a lot of people do want to see when they do it. But congratulations to Gunther, and I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but congratulations to Gunther for winning King of the Ring. I know we all saw it. I had some people who I thought was going to be good, who could have been a really good King of the Ring. But to be honest with you, Gunther is probably the most believable other than King Randy. And, you know, I'm excited to see what Gunther does, man. And then when he does eventually get his title shot, it's going to be an absolute slobber knocker of a match. So we got two King of the Ring, one King of the Ring, one Queen of the Ring. Nia Jax won Queen of the Ring, and then Gunther won King of the Ring for the tournament. Congratulations to them both. I think that they would do an excellent job in antagonizing everyone on the roster. So I'm excited about that. And I'm happy that Nia Jax got this opportunity, man. If you just think she was with the company and then she got fired, and then we thought, you know, she was just going to go into the sunset, and then they brought Nia Jax back, and now she is the Queen of the Ring. So, man, I'm happy to see this for Nia Jax, man. I think that she is probably one of the better female heels on the roster, and she is unstoppable. She looks unstoppable in a lot of different ways. So congratulations to Nia Jax. Congratulations to Gunther, man. Let's see what they do with this King and Queen of the Ring moniker and see if they can do something for it.
Nia Jax only won that belt because Tiffany Stratton is a racist.
What?
Yeah. They were gonna give it to Tiffany Stratton. She just on punishment right now. Nia Jax won that belt through a possibility.
But here's my thing about it though. I need Nia Jax to change her personality a little bit. I need a more vicious Nia Jax with this Queen of the Ring. Like
I like personality, Nia. I like the balance that she has right now. You know what I'm saying?
Too comical. Like you too big to be acting like you want to tell jokes and you can't tell promos. Like I need you to go in there and start telling people, look, get out of my way before I make you out of my way. I need you to start telling people, look, go get me some bananas and a prime drink. Like I need her to be real, like, man, listen, I need Nia Jax to be Nia Jax, brother.
Listen, all of your favorite heels that you have ever loved in history have all been comical in some type of way. It has a dark humor to it where they can tell jokes or crack the joke or say a line and still whoop your ass. All of my favorite heels were assholes, and they can antagonize people. They can talk to people because when you got that big, I'm big, I can beat you up. It's no appeal to that. You know what I'm saying? The Rock was The Rock because he can antagonize people. He was great in-ring talent, and he was funny. Stone Cold Steve Austin, even when he was at the height of his career, he still said things that were funny. Whether he was a bad guy or a good guy, right in the middle, he kept you in that groove with humor. Roddy Piper is another one. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my favorite heels were all kind of jerks, but you know what I'm saying? And they played the bad guy role up, but humor was a huge part in getting those types of characters over. You know what I'm saying? So
I totally get that. I'm with you with that. Now, name me a moment where Nia Jackson said something comical that you can remember and that made you feel like
my hole.
Bro,
She became a joke.
I was waiting for her to say that and on Saturday because she did that leg drop and she landed on the corner of the daggone ring. I was like, if she say it, I'm done. I'm done. And, you know, like, come on, man. Like, come on. You go in there and you can literally run through the entire roster. She's the female juggernaut. She get a head of steam. She can run through the entire roster. I need you to bring that out. I need you to bring that viciousness out. If you want to say something funny every now and then, fine. But every damn promo, every time you get on the mic, you got to be, come on.
Hey, man, all of that gets taken away when you see that now later that she did to Vicaria when she pretty much caved in her chest. You saw, okay, so ain't that what you want? Ain't that what you wanted? Are you not entertained?
Yes. Now, she landed that annihilator, pinned her 1, 2, 3. The other time she's done the annihilator, why you gotta sit there and slap their face? Why are you doing all that?
Because that's what heels do. She's a bad guy, sir.
Nah.
You ought to know better than anybody. Hold up. I seen you punch the dude through the table. What are you talking about?
Yes. And then but did you see me saying it go, I punched you in the mouth. Come on, man.
You should have. You should have. Talk shit now, huh? You should have. Oh man.
He went through the table and I frost blast his ass. That's what I did.
That's it. Oh, look, there was some controversy, and Mike just brought it up. One of the best Nation members. Oh, Orton's shoulder came up, right? So that was some controversy because the pin that Gunther gave Randy Orton was a little questionable. You know what I'm saying? And so I think they're going to try to run that back and do it again. And they're going to fight for the crown. The king's crown. I don't know. I think they're trying to run that back. But ultimately, I think that I'm going to be honest with you. I think that the match that I do want to see and the real threat to Cody's title reign, if Gunther versus Cody Cap. Gunther would be the perfect heel for Cody. They're both dry, crusty white bread. You know what I'm saying? In personality. And I think that if they write the right kind of storyline and give it some meat, you know what I'm saying? Put a little humor in it, make it cheesy, and then slather a little extra special sauce on that bitch. It can make a great sandwich. But, you know, we going to see. I think that you're going to have Gunther versus Damian Priest and then Cody versus whoever. I just don't know. Hopefully they do some heels. I hope they don't do Karrion Kross versus Cody. I mean, I'm not the biggest.
That's not gonna happen. Karrion Kross is targeting Xavier Woods right now. Like he's trying to break up the New Day. So it's just stupid.
Why?
This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Who does he Triple H must have been one of them Diddy parties and Karrion Kross saw him. So that's the only reason why he still got a job.
No, Diddy.
Like, no. There ain't no reason why Karrion Kross, who has gotten more pushes than anybody I've ever seen since Lacey Evans, and he still got a job and he stinks. Oh my God. I got a question for y'all though. Just how long do y'all think Cody's gonna keep the belt before he loses it?
I'll say 6 months.
I give it a year. I give it to next WrestleMania.
Uh, I don't know. I think they're gonna switch it up a little bit. I think they're gonna have some type of shock surprise
The
either
Rock.
at SummerSlam.
Surprise at Royal Rumble.
The Rock is gonna beat him for the belt. And then The Rock will fight Roman for the belt. And Roman will be a face. When Roman come back, he gonna be a face. Guaranteed.
I can see that.
It
When
ain't no
Roman
ifs,
and
ands,
Jimmy come back, they're gonna be faces.
There ain't no ifs, ands, or but. When Roman come back, he gonna be a face, which I think is horrible. But with the new bloodline and all this whole mess they got going on, he's gonna come back as a face. Rock is gonna take that belt from Cody, and that's how you finally get Roman versus The Rock. The Rock being the heel and Roman being the face.
But
That's
where
what
do you do it at? Where do you do it at? Where do you do Rock versus Cody?
WrestleMania is a long way, but I'm probably because The Rock right now he got a movie coming out. The Rock is gonna be back in the Hollywood stuff for a little bit. I probably say maybe the biggest one is WrestleMania. What's on the WrestleMania? The Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
And crowd.
Well, you got Survivor Series. Survivor Series is always big. So
Crown Jewel. That man has a big match with Crown Jewel. That could be a Crown Jewel match. They have had some big matches doing Crown Jewel. Now, will they do that big of a match? I don't know, but because they still pushing Crown Jewel. They want Crown Jewel to be up there with WrestleMania and them other big pay-per-views.
Well, speaking of big pay-per-views, next year or 2 years from now, SummerSlam is going to 2 nights. And I think that's because SummerSlam is one of the big 4. You have WrestleMania, you have SummerSlam, you have Survivor Series, and you have Royal Rumble. Those are the top 4 pay-per-views as I've been here since inception of the WWE pay-per-views. So do you think you guys think they're going to do that to Survivor Series and Royal Rumble at some point as well?
I can see them doing that for Survivor Series for sure.
I can see it got to be a big pay-per-view if it happens. And I could be wrong, but if it's not going to be The Rock, and everybody keep on forgetting him because nobody talks about him no more. But if you think Brock Lesnar is done with WWE, you're crazy. Brock is gonna come back eventually, and it's gonna be a humongous pop.
But how do you bring Brock back with Braun Breaker there?
You just break.
What you mean?
Braun Breaker is Brock Lesnar right now. Like
Braun Breaker is Braun Breaker. Brock Lesnar is a whole nother animal. Sir, don't you dare do that. Don't you dare compare a mongoose to a fucking lion. that is not the same, sir. They are 2 different animals.
If that's the case,
give it some time. Look. In the words of LP, let them cook, man. Let them cook.
I think with that, if they bring them back, they just won't interact with each other. They'll keep them away from each other until it's time because that's a match that everybody gonna want to see. Whenever and Brock might not never come back, but I definitely think Brock.
Well, I heard that they lifted the ban on Brock Lesnar's name, and so that kind of clears up the way a little bit for WWE to do business with Brock Lesnar. And I think that the whole Vince McMahon scandal has died down enough for them to bring Brock Lesnar in without a myriad of questions, and that the questions are going to be there. But if Brock Lesnar, if the moment is big enough, then it will overshadow all the negative, bad press that WWE has been getting, referring to the Vince McMahon scandal and everything that's been going on lately. We talked about it earlier this year, man, when the scandal first started happening. In case of emergency, break the glass to bring John Cena ass and The Rock back. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened. When they brought John Cena back and when they brought The Rock back and when they brought in CM Punk, ain't nobody talking about the Vince McMahon scandal no more. Ain't nobody talking about all the stuff that happened no more. You know what I'm saying? The name Vince is almost synonymous with it's like saying Beetlejuice. Like you say it 3 times, it'll pop up. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like people are scared to say the Vince McMahon name in the wrestling world. although Vince has done so many things and made so many stars and made so many millionaires and companies, I mean that's the thing right now. So the whole stigma behind Vince McMahon and the whole news when it came out, when The Rock came back and when John Cena came back, and then at WrestleMania they damn near assembled the Avengers to beat Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? With the Undertaker, John Cena, and Jey Uso, and so all of these stars, man, made this year probably one of the most memorable WrestleManias of all time. Now, if I had to say what was my favorite WrestleMania, it was still WrestleMania last year, WrestleMania 39, when they were in Texas. Stone Cold Steve Austin came back and wrestled Kevin Owens. I thought it was a lot of nostalgia in the last two WrestleManias, right? Which we were kind of missing from wrestling. The nostalgia part, and we were asking for it, and then they gave us that nostalgia that we were clamoring for. So now, I think we're in this phase, like, all right, what now? What? And LP, you mentioned it was like, the product has gotten a little stale, but in a lot of ways, the product has picked up, and that's going to make me transition over to NXT. And we just said a few minutes ago, let them cook. Shawn Michaels has been cooking. Matter of fact, Shawn Michaels has not only been cooking, Shawn Michaels has been cooking some neck bones, some collard greens, some macaroni and cheese, some biscuits on that bitch. Shawn Michaels is over there cooking because he brought the sexiest stuff, the sexy red back. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me just play this clip real quick.
Sexy Red.
We've been waiting and anticipating this very moment. Let me introduce you. This is Sexy Red.
Sexy Red has arrived. Her hair did. Bills paid. The new album in Sexy We Trust dropped last Friday.
Did you see her hands on your knees? Can I see it again?
Sexy Red? Sexy Red, though.
I mean, Sexy Red got, but whether you listen to her music or not, Sexy Red got followers. And Sexy Red got people who love her music for some reason. I personally think that women that love Sexy Red music got roaches in their car. But, that's just me.
The opinions and views of Brian.
Yeah, I had to play that real quick. And like I said, I still stand on that. I think that women that love Sexy Red music, they got roaches in their car. I'll stand by that. I'll 10 toes down.
Absolutely.
Oh man, let's talk about this thing real quick because Sexy Red has been making the WWE and especially NXT buzz, man. There was an excitement, there was an energy around it. This was probably one of the best NXT episodes that I've seen. And the matches were pretty good too on the roster, but it was just the energy around her being there and the young stars kind of embracing that and including her in a lot of different elements to the point where she even announced the NXT Women's North American title, and she showed it off, and it was a nice looking title. I like it. I'm excited that the NXT women have a secondary title. I still think that they need to bring the tag titles back to NXT, man, for the women. But this was a great event, and I think that it put a lot of eyes on it, and a lot of people did tune in to watch NXT, man. And not only did Sexy Red show up, but we also had some other people show up too, like All Ego Ethan Page. I think that I'm so excited for him to be there. That is the type of star that we need, man. And so you're seeing a lot of wrestlers do the transition from AEW to WWE and then get this light and this shine that they need. So right now you have All Ego, Ethan Page. You have what's my man 10? 10. What's Jesus Christ. Holy moly. Sean Spears. You have Sean Spears, who is now in NXT as well. Also, Lexis King, who is Brian Pillman Jr.'s son, who was in NXT. It was in AEW. Is now in NXT. So you start seeing some people that are coming over, and I think that these new talent are kind of ushering a wave of talent trying to go to the big leagues. I think a lot of people who felt like they didn't get utilized that much on AEW television is definitely going to try to make their way back over to WWE and make a name for themselves. Like I would love to see Ricky Starks come in WWE. I mean, I think that Ricky Starks will be a star here. He's a star in AEW, but I'm not sure if he's being illuminated the way that he needs to. You know what I'm saying? So we're seeing that crossover transition, and WWE has always had musicians come and be a part of the product, man. But and I would say this because we're wrestling fans, but we also represent the Black community, and the fact that we see a lot of rappers and singers and actresses and actors of all different races, but mainly within the hip hop culture that has always embraced wrestling, but now it just seems like it's the cool thing to do because you're starting to see a lot more entertainers go to wrestling matches and go to events and rub shoulders with the elite wrestlers, man, and get that rub. And so it's an exciting time to be a wrestling fan, you know what I'm saying? Because you do have a lot of products that are out there, and you do have the buzz around wrestling from the entertainment industry like it used to be. So that's why a lot of people are getting into wrestling. Like The Rock said, you know, wrestling is cool again. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're not a wrestling fan, man, you can still enjoy some good entertainment, man. So I hope that they keep on bringing in talent. I hope that they that Shawn Michaels kind of duplicates what he did with Sexy Red and bring other talent in to bring more eyeballs to the NXT product and bring more star power to the young up and coming NXT stars that Shawn Michaels is grooming.
Well, real quick, I want to give a quick shout out to Javon Evans, man. That young kid, okay, is out there getting busy. Yeah, he's getting real bouncy. Like he's making a really big name for himself, really, really fast. I'm very proud of him. We're all very proud of him. And he's out there. He's doing his thing. And speaking of big surprises and appearances, Jordan Grace, brother. I am invested in NXT Battleground because of the factor of Jordan Grace, TNA Knockouts champion. Jordan Grace is going to be competing for the NXT Women's Championship against Roxanne Perez.
Absolutely.
Man, this is a as they would say, a breaking a fourth wall or going through the forbidden door, going beyond the glass ceiling and taking a brass ring type thing. Because for the longest time, everyone kept talking about, and I've said it before, they all work together in some aspect. Let's just be totally honest. And to have the TNA Knockouts champion appear at Royal Rumble, compete in Royal Rumble with the belt, and they mentioned the belt, and they didn't do that once; they did it twice because they also did it when Mickie James was TNA title.
Right.
So that's a big thing. Now to have her actually compete for a championship, if she wins that championship,
what does that mean?
Do you know the meat and potatoes we can get of this crossover event with WWE and TNA? Like, we already have the guys already competing and talking trash to each other on X. Drew McIntyre and Moose right now have a little thing going on X. Can you imagine Drew McIntyre going and appearing on TNA, competing against Moose?
No, I can imagine Moose coming over to WWE and competing.
It's gotta be a mutual crossover, bro. It's gotta be a mutual crossover.
It don't have to be because you have a huge company.
And look at TNA. They're gonna say, okay, I don't know this person. They came from TNA. Okay, well, let me go watch TNA and see where they are. Send one of the guys over there. You don't have to send a lot of people. Send one person over there. Let them go over there and do something, come back, and then come back.
I'm gonna tell you this. Ain't nobody gonna tune in. I'm sorry. If you are a WWE fan, you are not gonna tune in to TNA to see what somebody is doing. How many people have went to other talent?
You are such a hater of the other companies. I'm about to call you out right now. No. I'm about to call you out right now.
Hold on. All right. Perfect example. Let me say my part.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the hate you give to other companies. We know you love WWE, but you will shit on every other company in different ways. Now, the same way you said, you literally said, ain't nobody gonna watch. If Drew McIntyre go to TNA, nobody's gonna tune in. Now, the same aspect, you are the same person who said when the New Day go to NXT, that's gonna make people go over there to NXT. You have said that several times. When I said ain't nobody gonna watch no big stars go to a developmental, you was the main one saying, oh yeah, let them go over there because they're gonna watch blah blah. It is the exact same thing. You crap on AEW so bad. You crap on TNA so bad. What you don't realize, you crap on New Japan if you knew anything about New Japan like you knew about these other ones. Everybody cannot be freaking WWE. They need to have everybody can't be Pepsi. You need to have Dr. Pepper. You need to have Coke. You need to have all these other brands. And what Roosevelt said is completely true. It gotta be both ways, or it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for TNA people to come to WWE.
Oh shit! I'm trying to make a point, and I stood up, and my whole chair fell. But let me ask you a question, LP. Let me ask you a question. If Gunther went over to TNA and had a match with everything you got going on right now, you gonna tune in?
Yeah, I would. Yes, I would. If I know, look, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you the hardest thing with me when it comes to other promotions is hell, I can barely watch WWE half the time, but it's where they're at. If I got that channel and I can watch it, why would I not watch it? I literally told you before, I used to watch Ring of Honor on a regular basis because I had access to it, or I would watch just because.
You ain't had no choice. That's why you ain't had no choice. That was the only thing that came on.
Why would I not watch Gunther wrestles on another pay-per-view? Why would I not? There is no reason not to watch. If Cody Rhodes, well, ECW gone. If Cody Rhodes showed up over there for whatever reason, and I'm invested in Cody Rhodes, I'm gonna watch where Cody goes. You know how these fans are. If you're a real fan, you're gonna watch. If The Rock showed up in TNA, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna watch TNA to see what The Rock doing on TNA? Stop.
I'm watching clips. I'm gonna watch the clips. let me talk to somebody that got some sense on this show. He is the chef of chefs, Senor Fuego himself, Chef Showtime. What's happening, Chef?
Chef, you're on mute.
What's good?
Chef, talk some sense into these people. They saying, hold on. First of all, Chef, do you watch the TNA product? Chef, do you watch the TNA product?
Yeah,
I guess not. But
you ain't got nothing else to it. You ain't got no backup. Just like you think that all these people that listen to Sexy Red tuned in to NXT, they watch the clip. So stop it. You can't have it both ways. You talking about Sexy Red, you bring it out to the product. You really think a Sexy Red fan gonna sit there and watch 2 hours of NXT? Hell no. They look up on YouTube and TikTok, or they watch it on the Best Damn Wrestling on our Facebook page. They did not watch it. So you can't have it both ways, Brian. You can't sit here and say that it don't work both ways, and then you flip it when it's WWE. You are such a hater.
Sexy Red.
You telling me you ain't watch that?
That crowd, that piped in crowd, that wasn't even a pops. That was the COVID. That was the COVID crowd. Like, stop it. Most of them people out there had no idea who the hell. Wrestling fans are full of trailer park rednecks. They didn't have no idea who the hell Sexy Red even was. They said, "Who is this? Who is this? This nappy headed hoe?"
Oh my god!
You got your horizon, man. You. I know you love WWE, Brian. We all do, but god dang, man, you got to start hating on these other companies.
Hey, I'm not hating. I'm just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling the truth. All right, so hold on. Let me ask you guys a question, right? We do have. Okay, I'll go ahead. I agree with Vicky LP. NXT wrestlers will show up on NXT. Show up on TNA. Yeah, I mean they very well could, but we all know who the big player in the game is, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make myself big face real quick. Let me ask you guys a question. Here's the question: if the forbidden door is broken, right? Busted open. We see Jordan Grace. We see Mickey James have kind of did a crossover from TNA to WWE. What male stars would you like to see do the crossover from TNA to WWE? Let me ask LP since he know everything.
Isn't Dolph
Mr. TNA?
Isn't that where Dolph Ziggler's at right now?
Dolph Ziggler is there right now.
Do you know how huge that'd be if Dolph Ziggler showed up with a squad of TNA wrestlers and started tearing up shit? Do you know how crazy that would be? Even if I ain't gonna sit here and act like I know all the TNA stars because I don't. But imagine Dolph showing up with a squad and this start whooping ass. Dolph Ziggler, the guy who everybody know WWE fumbled the bag on, show up and this go crazy. Are you serious? You telling me that will not get people hyped? You crazy if you think that will get people hyped. Please.
I would love to see Dolph Ziggler come in WWE, and I think that seeing him, but that also opens up the door from some other people, some other WWE hopefuls, i.e. being Top Dollar. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, who's hot?
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop what? Have you not seen what Top Dollar has been able to do on his own?
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Who?
I believe in Joe Hendry. That's it, man. I mean, look, but you gotta think about it. You gotta bring the champions over. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what WWE is doing. They're bringing more so somebody who has a bigger reason to come over and do a crossover. Like, you're not gonna have any mid-carders that's gonna come over. You're not gonna have Brian Cage come over there and do anything. But you could have a Moose. You know, you have a Moose come over there and do something with somebody who we don't know. Maybe Cody Rhodes. Maybe him and Drew McIntyre could do something. But it all depends on how they play this with Jordan Grace. If Jordan Grace wins that NXT Women's Championship, we're going to have a big crossover. We're going to have a crossover event like DC and freaking Marvel or something.
Man, imagine if TNA, WWE, and AEW, everybody get out their fields, everybody get out with that competition bull jive, and you started having people showing up. You have your boy Trick Williams just happened to show up, just imagine if all the doors opened up, and for a minute, a lot of people you still with your company, but it was a humongous crossover. Do you know how big that will be for wrestling fans in general? Because you got people who are diehard WWE, you got people that diehard AEW, you got people that diehard TNA, and you got people who watch all of them, and you got people that that just watch them sporadically. If you make it where all of them just for a short amount of time, some kind of purge, have a purge, and everybody just doing stuff, it would make everything big. Because despite what everybody said about AEW is making stars. They're actually crazy enough. They're making future WWE stars. Cody would never be who he is right now if it was not for that. Nobody would have gave a damn about Jade Cargill if she would have debuted in WWE. They would have fumbled that bad like hell. Anybody else who are coming from AEW, who's AEW grown and come over there, is that they're making them stars. I bet you if Samoa Joe came back right now, he'll get a bigger push than he got before.
Ooh.
So
Yes.
AEW is making stars. They're making stars on their product, but when you take it to a bigger product, it gets bigger. But without AEW, you would not have a lot of stuff that you have right now in WWE.
Mm. You got a point, man, and I see that. I mean, there was some conversation when Jade first started about her possibly going to WWE, and she had mentioned the appeal of having a lighter schedule, right? But ultimately, I think that she knew where she wanted to go. And you're right, AEW has definitely made some stars. I mean, even though a lot of the stars that we see in AEW has been on the independent scene for quite some time, you're starting to see a lot of the hard work that AEW has done to pick up some big talent, man, and make some big talent. And we're talking about them. I mean, I just talked about Ethan Page, and even though he was doing stuff on the independent scene, I mean, he became a star in AEW. You know what I'm saying? Darby Allin is one of those guys who eventually is going to come over. I don't think he's going to stay there too long, because I mean, I think that he's a household name that AEW has definitely made. And even like Brian Pillman Jr., who came over and did a complete transformation over to Lexis King, man, I think that he's doing a great job on the NXT roster. And I believe that Sean Spears is probably trying to do a little faction, man. And to be honest with you, I would love to see Sean Spears, All Eagle, Ethan Page, and Lexis King form a stable. I think they will be a great stable together. Those are all three very dominating personalities, but I know that Lexis King completely changed his personality from what he used to be in AEW. I think he was some kind of cheerleader or something like that, or something. I don't know. It was a varsity team or something. But now he has probably one of the coolest entrances in NXT with the sliding throne. And I think that all three of those gentlemen are poised to do something on WWE, on the main product, something really good. And I'm excited to see where that goes and what other talent is going to jump ship, either from WWE to AEW or from AEW to WWE. We've seen both, but I think that we are very, very, very excited about this TNA WWE crossover because of the potential of some of the matches and the talent that TNA has. Even I just saw a quote, something from Mike, Ricochet in the X division is something that a lot of people would love to see. And so you can possibly have Ricochet versus Mustafa Ali. You know what I'm saying? You could possibly have Cedric Alexander in that whole role. And to be honest with you, I think that the Speed Championship that they put on Ricochet, I think that they really should do something with that and make that the new Cruiserweight title. but it's not getting shine because it's on X or Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So I think that if they did bring that belt to the mainstream and really make some very fast-paced, interesting matches for people to love and enjoy, that want to see the smaller wrestlers get off, or a different style of wrestling, I think the WWE can do that because they have the talent pool to be able to do that. Just like in NXT, man, they've been doing the NXT Underground, which I loved the Raw Underground when it first started, and I'm not sure if they didn't think it would take off, but now they're using it as kind of like an intro for MMA and professional combat sports fighters to still have pay homage to some of those skills and disciplines in the boxing and MMA and Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu and all that stuff. It's giving them the grounds to be able to do a lot of that stuff on a professional wrestling platform, which, gives that hardcore element or that realism element to the product. So I love what they're doing down in NXT. I think Shawn Michaels is absolutely cooking. And like I said, Shawn Michaels is cooking some soul food. He got some fried chicken, some ribs, some collard greens, neck bones, oxtails. You know what I'm saying? He is down there cooking. And then I don't know who the hell Shawn Michaels is listening to. He listening to some young people for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just from the diverse talent pool that he's bringing in, like Jada Parker is going to be a star. It's only going to be in a matter of time. Now, whether they do something with her in OTM, that's he either hit him. I didn't even know they let Reggie go. Not Reggie. Scripps. They let your boy Scripps go, man. And I was excited to see what Scripps was doing, man. He actually had a faction, and he actually was getting over with the fans, man, and they kind of let him go. And so OTM and Jada Parker, they're a thing now, and I think that Jada Parker should absolutely be either the manager or the leader of that particular faction. And I think that they can have some real gold if they have some substance to their characters other than being these thugs from California. You know what I'm saying? But we shall see. But I'm excited about the potential crossover. I'm not a hater, LP. I just tell the truth with two F's.
You're a hater. Start clipping. They need to start clipping some of this stuff where you be contradicting yourself to make WWE look good. I think you're. I
don't have to make WWE look good. They do it on their own, sir.
You don't want nobody else to do good. You don't want nobody else to do good.
I want everybody to do good, man. And we talk shit about Sexy Red, but I was so excited when she came up there. I was like, oh, this is a different energy. And when she came out with Trick Williams and Javon Evans during the walkout, man, I thought that was good. They look good together. They look like a little faction.
That part I did see. I was like, you know what, that does look good. But it's still, I mean, she look like a Ninja Turtle.
Shawn Michaels, you know what Shawn Michaels told him when he met her? He said, suck it.
The views of LP does not directly affect or reflect that of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Damn, man. You went for the jugular on that one.
I got 2 words. Suck it.
Oh man, well listen, I mean, like I say, bros, I think this time is an exciting time to talk about wrestling. I think we got into the podcast wrestling game at the right time because there's so much juicy content to talk about, and it wasn't like this a couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? I think WWE was still trying to find their footing of how they wanted to present their product and how they were growing their product, and then ending of an era with Vince McMahon and starting a brand new chapter with TKO Holdings, who owns the UFC and WWE. So I think that this year has probably been one of the more successful years for WWE in a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that there's a TNA. I'm happy that there is a AEW. I'm happy that WWE is really doing good and trying to cater to that of the fans' bloodthirsty, their bloodthirsty wants and needs. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just me. It's just me. I've been enjoying the product lately. You know what I mean? And I think that they are doing some really good things. I like the direction that they're going. And I just, like I say, I just want a little bit more storytelling. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want. Fellas, you guys want to play a little game?
Yeah, let's play a game.
All right, let's play a game. LP, you down to play a game, sir?
Yeah, I got a little bit more time. Go ahead.
All right, so we're going to play a game, fellas, where you have to guess who the wrestler is. So, beautiful people, prepare yourself for a brand new segment. Who's that wrestler? I tried to make it sound as game showy as possible. I'll put a little graphics on the end of it, you know, some sound bites. But we're going to play Who's That Wrestler. Now, this is a different version of Who's That Wrestler. We're going to see some wrestlers who have taken on a female aura. Now, I'm going to show you the picture, and you are going to have to guess who is that wrestler. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Should I do it at the same time, or should we do points? Let's just see who can win this one. Do LP versus Roosevelt on this thing. All right. Let's do the first one. LP, I'm gonna give you a shot, sir. Who's that wrestler?
I don't know who the hell that is.
You don't know who that is? Roosevelt, would you like to steal?
That looks like Kevin Owens.
Ding, ding, ding. You did it all right, sir. That is
Wait. I didn't know. Hold. I thought that was somebody that wrestling. I'm supposed to figure it out. Oh, you talking about some matchup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is indeed Kevin Owens, sir. That was a good one. I have another one for you. Let's see if you get this one. Fellas, name that wrestler.
Shane McMahon.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it right again. Shane McMahon. That is his female double. Great job, sir. Got another one for you, fellas. This one is pretty easy. Name that wrestler.
Brock Lesnar.
It looked like his daughter.
I didn't say that. That is right, sir. Ding, ding, ding.
That's her daughter looks just like Brock Lesnar. So yeah,
that is indeed the one and only Brock Lesnar. Oh man, I got another one for you, fellas. Hold up. Name that wrestler.
Sami Zayn.
That is wrong, sir. I'll give you another shot. Best Damn Nation, you can play along. Name that wrestler. Take a long, hard look.
Drew McIntyre.
Do you give up? Do you submit, sir?
Drew McIntyre.
No, you're wrong again.
Oh, LP's gone. Oh, yeah, I give up.
That is the one and only Braun Strowman. Yeah, LPZ. He got that one wrong. I got another one for you. This one is for you, LP. Name that wrestler. That's you, LP.
Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it right. That is indeed Kofi Kingston, sir. That was a good one. I got another one for you guys. Name that wrestler.
Sami Zayn.
Yeah. You got that one. That was right on the money. Sami Zayn is the wrestler in question. I got another one for you. This one might be a little challenging. Let's see. Name that wrestler. LP?
See if I squint. Turn my head sideways.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
go
give up?
Randy Orton. Sit on.
That's wrong, sir. I'm going to give you a clue.
Drew McIntyre.
Ding, ding, ding. There you go. You should have just listened at. Should have just looked at the shirt, man. Shirt said McIntyre on it. It was a dead giveaway. I didn't want it to be a dead giveaway like that. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good one. Oh man, I think I'm gonna throw a little challenging one up for you guys.
You know,
Name that wrestler.
That's Roman. Come on now. That's Roman.
Ding, ding, ding. Did you say John Cena? You're wrong, sir. That is Roman. Yes.
Tribal queen.
The tribal. How dare you, sir? The disrespect. The disrespect.
You was
calling Roman Reigns the tribal queef.
You just get ready to repeat it.
Oh man. Got another one for you, fellas. Who that is?
Solo.
Ding, ding, ding. That is indeed. So Sikoa don't have to match a picture for that because it didn't upload. But anyway, that was a good one. Solo Sikoa. And last but not least, we're going to end the game with this one. And I think that you guys are going to have a really, really, really tough time with this.
I'm going to punch you in the head. I'm going to punch you in the head. I'm letting you
know. This one's for all the giblets.
Yeah, I'm going to punch you in the head.
Name that wrestler.
Oh.
This should almost feel like RuPaul Drag Race, don't it? Name that wrestler.
Mr. Everything?
That is wrong, sir.
That is Corey Grace.
Wrong again.
Triple H.
Dolph Ziggler.
Nope, not at all.
Are they current?
Well, let me give you a clue. They used to wrestle in WWE.
Dolph Ziggler.
No.
Rusev.
Hey,
y'all give up? Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, is the man with the master plan. All right, one more. You guys want a bonus? You guys want a bonus one?
Go for it.
All right, here we go. Name that wrestler.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Any clues? The one and only Roosevelt. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for playing. Name that wrestler. That was good. That was good stuff. That was good stuff. Man. Very, very interesting. It was very interesting to see wrestlers with a wig on, don't it? Indeed. Fellas, absolute great show. Let the beautiful people know what you got going on and where can they find you. LPZ, what's happening?
You can find me on Instagram, One Click Photography Shoots. Right now, just regular photo shoots. That's all I got going on right now.
All right, regular photo shoots. If you want a photo shoot, if you know somebody that need a great photographer up and down the East Coast, holla at your boy LP He got what you need to get the job done. Oh man, Roosevelt, what you guys going on and where can they find you?
Yeah, you already know. Right now, I got the contest still going on. I'm in the top 10, you guys. I'm in the top 10, so we still trying to push hard, trying to get these votes up. So go to www.mrhealthandfit.com and look for my name, Roosevelt, and you can vote for free every day, once a day, or you can do it monetarily. We are raising money for childhood cancer research. So please, guys, I need this. I need this in a big way. So if you guys will go out there and vote for me and share it with your people, share it with your cousins, share it with your dog. Tell your dog to vote for me, okay? I need as many votes as we can get. Tomorrow, they do the eliminations. If you didn't make it into the top 10, you are eliminated. Right now, I'm at number 7. So that means next week is only going to be the top 5. So we need me in the top 3. So let's make that happen as much as possible. You already know, wrestling every week, get ready to get prepared for all these big tours that's coming up internationally, going across the seas, across the pond, to put boots and faces in other countries. And I got a couple of movies and another vignette for the Changes Coming, get ready to start going into production, and a new action movie, The Birds of Prey. It's going to be a fan-made movie. I return as Bronze Tiger in this next series of the DC universe made by Street Nerds Productions. So I'm out here, man. I'm outside because I'm hungry. My pockets are empty. So we getting money because we got to eat.
That's right. We got to eat. So follow Mr. Everything or Roosevelt and what he got going on. And you can watch him put boots to faces and fists to asses. Or fist faces and boots to asses. Either way. Either way.
Correct.
Follow Roosevelt. Follow Roosevelt on everything he got going on. Oh man. My name is Brian Renegade. You can find me on all platforms at Brian Renegade to see what we got going on. Fellas, we got to leave the beautiful people with some spoken word, a word of motivation, a word to get by your week. That's what we do here, man. We don't just talk about wrestling. We talk about fitness. We talk about life. And we give a little bit of motivation at the end of each and every show. Roosevelt, do you have a final word for your beautiful subjects?
Yes. Every today will have a yesterday, but every today will not have a tomorrow. So do not waste time thinking about what you can or can't do. Just go out there and make it happen, because time is not promised to anybody.
Absolutely. Go out there and make it happen. Time is not promised to no man or no woman. You know what I'm saying? That is a great final word from the one and only Maniacal Roosevelt. Beautiful people, if I had to give you a word of motivation to get through your week, just one positive thought, one affirmation in the morning can change the course of your entire life. You've heard this thing called speaking life into yourself, right? Well, that's exactly what this is. Having positive thoughts, having positive affirmations, and having goals to work towards something that is greater than yourself and your wants and your needs. You know what I'm saying? So just having a positive thought in your head can go a long way. Giving a person a compliment can dramatically boost their confidence and make their whole day better. You know what I'm saying? But if you just have one positive thought, do one affirmation every day, you can change the course of your whole entire life. That is the final word from the one and only Brian Renegade. Listen, we got to go. We love y'all like play cousins, but real quick, next week marks our 100th episode. I'm so excited and I'm so proud to be here with you guys. Real quick, Roosevelt, can you give them a rundown of the type of guest or who we've had on the show so far?
Absolutely. I mean, we've had Gangrel, we have EC3, we've had Cheeseburger, Bob Evans, Ron Simmons, Austin Aries, Rhett Titus. Oh man, it's so
R-Truth.
R-Truth, yes, R-Truth. You know, we've had so many big stars on this podcast as interviews, and we're only going to get more. We got some more big ones coming up. We got a lot of big things coming up. Oh, don't forget, you guys, the big tournament, the Hyperdrive tournament is happening next Sunday, June the 9th. It's coming up really fast. And I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss this. You're not going to want to miss this. This is going to be something different. It's very innovative. It's from the brainchild of Mr. Everything and from the creativity and the willpower of Mr. Brian Renegade. So you guys are not going to want to miss this, and all these superstars that's going to compete in this tournament. And to see what is going to come from all of it, you guys have to tune in. You have to tune in to see exactly where this is going to go, because we're making some big things happen. Like I said, every today has a yesterday, but every today is not promised a tomorrow. So we're about to make some things happen, boy.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh man, listen. I'm so excited about this tournament. I'm so excited about the direction and future of this podcast. And brother, I'm excited what you're going to do this summer and all the carnage and bodies that you're going to leave broken in the wake of your Roosevelt assassination tour. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The assassination tour. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of hits, a bunch of targets on your hit list. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I'm pulling buses, flipping cars, dropping dimes, and assassinating people. That's what I'm doing. I like that.
Don't say that out loud in public. Everybody won't take that the right way. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Well, listen, man, this has been an absolute great show, man. If you guys want to see what we got going on, if you want to follow the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, if you want to check out the show in all of our social medias, if you want to buy some Best Damn gear, I'm going to tell you all of the places that you need to go to be able to find us. You can go over to our Instagram, the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. We have grown on our Instagram. We've reached 2.5 million people within the last 30 days. So I'm so excited about that. You can go to our Facebook group, Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You can go over to our Facebook page, the BD Wrestling Podcast, where we post all of our content. We even got an X or Twitter, as it was formerly known, at Best Damn Crew. You can go over to our Twitch, the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. We even got a TikTok. Go over there before they shut that shit down, Best Damn Wrestling Crew. And we got a Best Damn Store. So carry your ass over there to our store and get you a damn shirt. We got all kind of stuff: cups, mugs, hoodies, t-shirts, coats, all kind of stuff. Go over to our damn store and get you a damn shirt. Damn it. Roosevelt, sir, would you like to close us out?
Yeah, real quick, I just got a breaking news before we close out.
What's happening?
Arn Anderson is no longer with AEW.
Ooh.
I mean, juicy. It's getting
Juicy.
If you want to find out more about that and everything else we got going on, make sure you tune in to next week's 100th episode for the millions and millions of the Best Damn Wrestling Nation. We'll see you right here on the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. We bid you adieu.
I do.